sun is shining, the weather is sweet, makes you wanna move your dancing feet. The sun is shining, the sun is shining, and you're going somewhere. I've just looked up and seen a plane straight away. You're off, maybe, I don't know where, but somewhere. Dancing, movement, water, travel, birds. Magpies especially. Ooh, what's this like stick? Maybe just like want to make stuff out of sticks. Oh, daisies! Daisy chains! This just reminded me about daisy chains when we used to like make the little loops in them and make them, Oh, yeah. It's about creativity and inner child healing. Definitely inner child healing. Something that's come up recently has been your inner child and your inner elder. How do they feel about who you are, what you're doing, and where you're going, the decisions that you're making right now? How do they feel about it? You have to honor those. You have to honor like you right now, you back then, and you in the future. It's so important. It's so important that we're sovereign in our choices. Oh, it's so beautiful today. It's so lovely out here. Go get outside. If you're not outside right now and you're scrolling on your phone or doing whatever you're doing, go outside. Just do it. If you can, If it's completely inappropriate to go outside right now, maybe don't do it. Use your own discernment. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Readers always say that, so I feel like that is a thing I should start saying now. If you haven't watched my videos before, hello, I'm Rebecca. Nice to meet you. I'm getting used to doing this whole online speaking to a camera thing. It seems strange, it seems somewhat unnatural, but it's part of who we are now. It's part of where we've come to in humanity, and it's a beautiful thing as well, because messages that would never have otherwise reached people can reach them now. Technology is a tricky subject for us because of the dark connotations around it, but there's also a light side to it as well. There's also a beautiful side of connection and of things that you see that inspire you that you never would have otherwise seen. So really it's beautiful. It can connect us all. But it's important to do both as well. It's important to connect online and in person, and in groups of people. Go meet new people, go travel, go discover new ways of life. But the thing is, it's going to shatter all of your illusions. This is something that I am learning. I thought I knew the world, but I knew my corner of the world, and that's great, that's fine, but I had so much more to discover. I have so much more to discover. There's going to be things that I see that I don't want to see. There's going to be things that trigger all sorts of feelings and all sorts of perceptions and shatter illusions and all of that. But right now it feels like, bring it on, why not? So I'm going to pull some cards. Interesting, you might be interested to know that Frankie helped me choose these cards, these decks today. Frankie is my cat, by the way. 444 on the timer as I said that. Frankie is a very wonderful being. We have lived together now for I think 8 years or so, and he's just fantastic. I think the whole like witches and witches having black cats makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. They, you know, people who are alchemizing a lot of energy tend to have pets, or tend to have like cats specifically as well, because they're just interdimensional beings. Like dogs are, I think, are a bit more grounded. Well, they say like a dog is a man's best friend. I think it's because they're so present in physical reality, like in earth reality, whereas cats are like interdimensional travelers. So it makes so much sense why some people have cats and some have dogs and some are not sure about the other, you know. But yeah, blessings and thank yous to Frankie for instilling his energy. For instilling his energy in these cards today. Thank you to the wind. Thank you to the breeze for coming and clearing any blockages from this message. Clearing any stagnant energies. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. What does this collective need to know at this time for the highest good of all, for confirmation of their path? Children. See, children are coming up so much at the minute. The trigger warning, if you have spirit babies, they are doing their work in the non-physical. They are still here, they're still supporting you. So this card, it says, your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well and cared for by God and the angels. If you have happened to lose a child, whether it is after they're born into physical reality or when they were still in gestation, they are happy, they are safe, they are experiencing life in a different way. That's all. Because energy never dies, it can only be transformed. So even the spirits, the consciousness that didn't make it here, they're still alive. They're still alive and being, and their energy is somewhere, you know. And that, when I say somewhere, it doesn't even mean different to where you are, because everything's all happening at once. Like everything laps over. You know, we talk about death and about heaven or the different dimensions and all of this. I don't want people to get into the mindset that these are separate things, because they aren't. They're all just layers of the same reality. It's why people say about robins, when your ancestors are like visiting you, that you might see robins, and they'll sit and they'll really make a point of being there and being loud and like, here I am, you know. We ask for signs, we get them. Your ancestors are with you. They're with you and supporting you. Also, if you're living separately from your children, just know that they are okay, they're happy, and they're safe as well. And they are cared for by God. So as a parent, remember that the weight of God's work is not yours to carry. So when it comes to your children, if you're worried about your children and their well-being, or if they'll figure it out, you can be there. Of course you can be there, but remember that they are divinely guided the same way you are all the time. And when you trust in that divine guidance for them, that's how you support them the most. When you trust in God for your own path, but you trust in it for theirs too. And again, I say God, source, the universe, whatever name you would like to give to it. It doesn't. It's all the same thing. It's all pure creation energy. It's within us all. Shanti, I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. Yes. I've just realised I didn't show you the other card either, so one sec. This is the other card. I'm shaking, it's a little bit cold. But we're out here. We're out here doing it. Let me have a quick look at these cards. Your power is in your vulnerability. That's how you find actually new level of tranquility, when you let your guard down as often as possible, but when you know you're safe. Obviously, if you know that you're really not fucking safe, I swore, when you're really not safe, then maybe it's to hold on to, but she's holding something here. I don't quite know what it is. And then she's got wings as well. Oh, you're about to fly on this smooth road. You've realised your reality is yours, like it's yours, and it takes a mixture of courage and vulnerability to bring this peace and bring this smooth road that's ahead, to invite tranquility into your life, is to understand that you are divinely strong and vulnerable all at the same time, and that's okay. That's how it's meant to be. You're meant to to teach yourself to trust people whilst also having your wits about you. And it's okay, like if in doubt, trust yourself. If in doubt, then act as if it's, I think Teal Swan said this, sometimes we don't know if it's like anxiety or intuition. If in doubt, take it as intuition, It can be really difficult to discern between these things sometimes. I find that intuition is a lot calmer and sort of, here you go, and anxiety is a lot more frantic and busy in the mind. But sometimes you get an intuition and then you get flooded with anxiety, so it can be really tricky to figure out what's what. But yeah, like she says, if in doubt, act as if it's intuition. And just take your time, step by step, Water is really significant right now. Sit by the water, be with the water, be in the water, drink plenty of water, stay hydrated at this time. You want to help your body and your nervous system move everything through. As we're closing out the snake energy. So we were in the time of the wood snake. Now we're moving into the time of the fire horse. I'm sure if you're watching this, you've probably heard this a lot already. 1313 on the timer. I think there's a sort of expectation that when you get on the fire horse, you go straight away. Boom, that's it, go. And actually, it's much like getting on a real horse. You need to create a bond with the horse. You need to get to know it and build a certain level of trust so that you can get on it. And then even when you get on the horse, it takes a bit of time once you're on the horse to adjust your saddle, unless you're bareback riding, but it takes a little time to adjust everything and make sure everything's right before you set off. And then even when you set off by trotting to begin with. The horse takes its time as well at the start, and then woo, let's go. We're on a canter, and then we're on a gallop. Trying to find all the horsey words in my memory bank. But yeah, so just remember that as we're entering the year of the fire horse, there's all this buzz around it. But really, it takes time to get on and just trot along to begin with. Trust that you're trotting along as well. Okay. Let's have a card for this thing. Ooh, they flew right off. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirits. We're out here. All paths lead to home. Your inner authority, intuition, and turn your gaze within. Yeah. If you're not sure about something or it's filled with anxiety, trust your inner authority, turn your gaze within, trust your intuition, because all paths lead to home. When you're not sure, back within. Go back within. What else have we got here? Activated earth, power places, ley lines, and trust where you're led. Ooh. I feel like we're in a place of power right now. And the wind just coming along to confirm it. Oh, there's a card over there on the floor. That must have blown like out when I was shuffling. One sec. Let me go get it. Whoa! Oh yeah, okay. We felt this one anyway. Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. If you are a musician, an artist, you've got creative projects, 16 on the timer as I'm saying that, go for it, do it, and let it out now. Trust it. Trust this energy that's building and try and push past your comfort zones as much as possible. This is me doing that right now, like in this video. It feels weird, it feels awkward, but at the same time, I'm sitting here now, I've gotten myself here to do it, and it feels natural. It feels right, it feels like I'm going to be pleased with this by the end of the video, you know, when I get home and I go and edit it and I like compress it and then upload it to YouTube and share little shorts on the Instagram and stuff. Like, it feels good once you've done it, so just do it, put it in the effort bucket, put it in the bucket. Or as my friend Elliot would say, run the gauntlet. You have, hello little buggy. Hang on, let me just get this dude. There we go, he's gone. Yeah, strong Archangel Gabriel energy at the moment. Strong energy coming in to help you trust your self-worth. Hence the yellow in here, and the purple, your divine purpose, what's coming from your crown. Letting the ideas that you receive come out through your creative energy. So you're releasing solar plexus blocks right now, because the energy, your ideas come in through the crown, and then they're imagined by the third eye, and then they're like spoken somewhat into existence through the throat chakra, then they're felt in the heart chakra, and then when it's like felt and you'll get, ooh, that's exciting, then it comes down to the solar plexus, which is the motivation to do it. That's like the discipline to do it and the belief in yourself that you can do it. You're releasing the blockage here so that energy, that idea can drop into the sacral, and then you can use your pure creation energy, your pure sexual energy, your sensual energy to actually create this thing, whatever it is, and then it comes out through the root into existence. It gets grounded into physical reality, you know. Oh, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Clear the blockages. Let it happen. Trust yourself, and most importantly, we all want like success, we all want happiness, financial freedom, all of these sorts of things. Sometimes you can create the thing, but then the thing isn't appreciated the way that it should be, and it's holding all this power, but it's like it's on pause or something, you know. We're wanting these creations to make an impact. Impact is a common word coming up at the moment too. We're wanting our creations to make an impact in the world. We have to believe in I'm hearing my other friend Adam's bars in my head. You believe in the product you're selling, you know. We have to believe in what we're putting out there and why it's important, even if we just see it as something we just went and just did it, you know. You have to see the value in yourself and your creations because it's valuable. And I was saying to Elliot the other day, it is mathematically impossible that you could put out your videos, your creations, whatever it is, and for no one to like it, or for it to resonate with no one. That is impossible. Like, if you really think about it, there are so many people on the planet that equation just doesn't make sense. To come to that belief makes no sense whatsoever. That no one will appreciate your art or your singing or your book or your dance or the energy, the effort that you put into something. It doesn't make sense. So let that go. If you're sitting with that, let that go. Trust me. Yeah. It is illogical, you know. I know we can't, emotions are emotions and all that, but when you bring that kind of logic to your emotions, does it make sense that you should put something out there that you've created and no one on the whole entire planet will like it? No, it doesn't make any sense, that, does it? So what might be the next steps? Spirit knew before I even said it. For this collective, move through your fear. Yeah, baby. Move through whatever fear is stopping you from living your truest self. You know, living your full potential and just sharing you. Embarrassment is really, again, somebody else I crossed paths with, someone else I crossed paths with a few years ago said to me, embarrassment is a useless emotion. Sounds about right, really. It really does. So you're embarrassed, so you do something and people laugh. Well, whether they're laughing at you or with you, they're laughing. And laughter's the best medicine. So you might as well just be you. And you know, if you fall over, you'll recover. It's like, I know this is going to sound brutal, right? But it's like when a child falls over. Like, there's part of you that's like, oh no, like, and you want to make sure they're okay and they're not injured. There's also part of you that's like, that was hilarious. That was funny. Because they just like go, dum, and it's like a moment. And then there's a pause and you're like, are they going to cry? Are they going to laugh? Like, are they going to get up and carry on as if nothing has happened? We're just like that as we're walking through life. Hello, plane. We're just like that as we're walking through life, you know. It's up to you whether you're gonna like cry. Sometimes we do, and that's fine, and you'll get over it. You'll forget about it soon. Whether you're gonna get up and laugh and it was funny, or whether you act like it didn't even happen. Risk falling over. Risk failing. Risk looking silly. Why not? Get to the end of your life and not do any of that, and then just be like, well, I should have done that, shouldn't I? Why didn't I do that? Do it. Move through your fear and you will fly. Going to be like taken to places you never thought you could, and the way that you do that is by filling up your cup. Fill up your cup with what brings you joy, what makes you happy, with your personal truth. You know, if you want to go dancing, go dancing. Like, go find somewhere to go do it. Don't wait for anybody else. Just go and do it. Go and do it. And if you're not sure, like, find out what you want. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, look at this. Yeah, literally. So we got fill up your cup. Again, this is blue. There's flowers, there's a bird. The bird is feeding from the flowers, like getting energy in whatever way that it needs to, like in its personal truth. There's water in this as well, like, so again, water's really important. Yeah, like whether you just want to take a bath, or you want to come sit by a river, a stream, whether you want to go swimming somewhere, like whatever it is, water, and definitely drink more. Yeah, nourish yourself. Don't be afraid to, like, feed, because the fruits of life and everything around you, it's all here for you to go and get life out of it. Suck the life out of it, you know? Suck the life out of life. It's yours. Do what you need to do to nourish yourself and fill your cup. Then we got let your ship sail. Let your ship sail. Do it. Go. This is all trust yourself, honour yourself, fill up your cup and go. It's all about self-care, intuition, self-trust, self-knowing, and letting yourself go where you want to go. And then we also got two that are very linked as well, into self-trust. Intuitive journaling and your body is like a book. The blue in this, and the fact that it says intuitive journaling, your body is like a book. When you journal and you when you check in with yourself, and it can be really helpful to do this through journaling, you learn what your pages are, you learn what you're holding, and your body is reflecting to you what you're holding and what's going on, through tension, through pain, through illness, through fatigue, whatever it is. And so it can be helpful to check in deeply with yourself through writing. Writing in particular is very powerful, because the pen in the hand, you know, it's your mind channeling the message through your physical body, so you can talk to your physical body and your mind at the same time, like, oh, what's going on here? This will help you relax, it will help you blossom, it will bring you wisdom, transformation, rebirth, and it will help you fill your cup. So, you know, in the fill your cup card, there was a hummingbird feeding from a flower. On the your body is like a book. There's a hummingbird just over the top of her head, and there's a snake representing transformation. There's an owl representing wisdom, and there are butterflies representing rebirth. The butterflies are also near her like legs, near her root. So I'm going to say that your rebirth of personal security and safety is what's happening, and what will happen when you start writing. It's funny because there's a book here too, so maybe you're going to write a book, you know. So my phone's about to die. Oh no, I'm going to stop the video here and then I'll be back. Hey beauties, we're back. What a day. What a crazy day. I just went to press play or press record on this to close out the reading, and my laptop started playing Hot in Here by Nelly. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I wanna take my clothes off. Oh. And you know what's weird as well earlier is that I was speaking to my mum, and she was saying that she was having some trouble with a cough, like with her chest and stuff. And I said, oh, wear some more green as well, like just to assist
the heart chakra and stuff. Just wear some more green. And she goes, well, I don't plan on wearing much, like, in the next few days, because she's going to the Cayman Islands to visit my sisters. So it was like, she was on about not wearing much and taking off her clothes, you know, like being in the sun, and I was on about travel and everything. Yeah. It's getting hot out here, so take off all your clothes. Bikini weather, baby. So, obviously I was in a very different setting, looking completely different at the start of this reading. But we haven't closed out the energy, so I want to carry on. I want to pick this back up. I can't even remember what note I left it on. I've started recording this and I haven't watched the end of the video or where we left it or anything. So I am just going to sit here looking all pretty and shiny. My feet literally smell of roses right now. I feel amazing. And pull some more cards. That song is in my head now, though. A little bit of it's a little bit of and a little bit of This is because I have curly hair and I need to look after it, and I put moisturiser on my body, so I don't want the moisturiser to go in my hair. So if you're wondering what is that on her head, it's a bonnet. It's a bonnet. We out here, raw and real. Let's have 2 cards, please, Spirit, just to close out this energy. Wow, your power is returning to you. Your power is returning. Keep breathing, keep self-loving, keep bathing. Ooh, we got 3. Keep trusting the process. Yeah. Self-care, self-love. Take your time. Light the candles. Light the incense. Wear the oils. Do the things that make you feel good about yourself. And a 3-3 on the timer as I said that. And walk this planet humbly as if you own it. Because you kind of do, like, you're nature and nature is you. Walk about like you belong here, because you do. That's what I got from today. I went on a walk on my own and I spent a good few hours up on the hill watching the sunset, and you couldn't really see the sun and it looked a bit grey and I didn't think there was going to be much to see. And then the sun went down and the whole sky went pink. The whole sky went bright pink, and it was windy, it was cold, but the birds were singing loads, and it was just beautiful. And I kept hearing in my head, she stayed until the stars came out. So I made myself sit there and stay until the stars came out, because I knew there was going to be a gift, like there was going to be something that would happen for me if I stayed. I wanted to go earlier, but I didn't. And that gift was liberation of fear. A real deep liberation from fear. I started dancing in the middle of this field on my own, you know, just in the moon, to no music, just moving, just letting my body move. And then a channel like came through me and I just started singing like the sound of the land. It was like pure frequency was resonating in my head as this sound was coming out of me, and I just let it happen, and I didn't care. I didn't care if people heard me from the houses behind. I just stood there, and it was like this ancient chant and prayer was like coming out of me. And I realised that's what the gift was. The gift was liberation. The gift was freedom in that moment. It was making those beautiful memories on my own, you know. Oh, yeah, wow. Spacious mind and soul, yeah, literally. So I just did that. I literally just did this because that's what I was doing when I was out there. Yeah, sometimes it's like, how long can you stay in the feeling for? How long can you stay a little bit less comfortable than you want to be? Because it probably holds a gift. Probably holds a gift in there for you. Next card we've got, yeah. Oh, wow, you couldn't write this. Spacious mind and soul. Gratitude for the past. We're grateful for the past. It's a bit of a maze. It's a bit of a whirlwind, but we're wiser now. We're wiser. We know what we're walking towards. We know where we're going. We're grateful for the past. We honour it. And we walk to where we want to go. Now we've created the space in our mind and soul. And the last one, believe it or not, you know, I said that I started singing and it was like a release of fear. Well, fear lives in the throat chakra. I love this, man. This is why I do this, because you just couldn't write it. Anyway, I'm going to run out of storage. So I love you. Thank you for being here. You make it worth doing. Have the best day. Have the best night, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I've got a few seconds left of the timer. Oh my God, I love you.